A shots-fired investigation in Sydney results in an arrest and felony charges filed. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a shots-fired investigation in the Southern Panhandle results in felony charges following a joint investigation by the Sydney Police Department and Cheyenne County Sheriff's Office. Around 3:45 Monday afternoon, authorities were dispatched for a residence near 12th and Maple and involved an individual who fired 3 shots inside the home. Law enforcement established a perimeter and treated the situation as a high-risk event to ensure public safety and determined that the suspect, 40-year-old William Reed of Sydney, was the lone occupant inside the home. Reed was arrested on charges including possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Well, authorities in Alliance have completed their investigation into a Thursday morning murder-suicide. Police Chief David Levitt says dispatchers received a 911 call shortly after 11 a.m. saying a female had been shot outside a home in the 700 block of Bighorn Avenue. Authorities arrived to find 65-year-old Melody Stinnett deceased outside the home. Police found husband, 73-year-old Douglas Stinnett, nearby with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head and was taken to Box Butte General Hospital with critical injuries. Levitt tells KNB News that Douglas Stinnett died while being airlifted to Regional West in Scottsbluff. A GoFundMe has been created to help family and friends raise money to help cover the cost for Melody Stinnett's funeral expenses. And the question of whether Morrill County Assessor Rose Nelson will continue in her office will be decided by registered voters later this year. County Clerk Kathy Brandt has confirmed to KNB News that backers of the petition signature drive to force a recall election for Nelson were successful in obtaining more than 583 valid signatures needed to do so. Brandt says the election will be held November 4th, and county commissioners will vote on Tuesday on the required resolution ordering a special election for recall, which will cost an estimated $10,000. While October 13th is the first date ballots could be put in the mail by statute, Brandt says that will happen October 10th, as the 13th is Columbus Day. The last day for eligible Morrill County residents to register in person to vote in the election is October 24th. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Scottsbluff County Commissioners hold another round of budget workshops this week in an effort to close tax asking budget gap of approximately $900,000. During the budget discussion following last week's meeting, the board decided to set their budget goal to keep the county levy the same as last year at .367, which would require one representative to take part in the pink postcard public hearing next month. Board Chair Mark Harris described what's being asked of county department heads.
The commissioners
Let them find it now.
have basically decided that tax asking will be no more than $15,293,000. And we're urging departments to, again, take another look, give us any information they can, and if not, if we can't get there by voluntary cuts, then the commissioners will make the decision.
With that decision, there may not be a cost of living adjustment for staff. However, pay scale step increases would still occur as staff hits their employment anniversaries. Both Harris and Commissioner Charlie Knapper had expressed a desire to keep tax asking at an even lower level, as the current proposal would represent an overall property tax increase of 7%. Well, the group Advocates for All Nebraskans held a news conference at the Nebraska State Capitol Rotunda on Monday, announcing the launch of 2 statewide ballot initiative petitions that would dramatically impact property taxes. The first initiative would amend state statute by cutting property taxes by 50% immediately for all homes, farms, and businesses. And the second would amend the state constitution by capping annual property valuation increases at 3% or less. Lincoln business owner and podcaster Doug Fitzgerald related comments he's heard on his show and cited the Nebraska Farm Real Estate Market Survey to support the need for change.
The market value of agricultural land and buildings declined by about $14.8 billion since 2024 to 2025. That's down nearly 2%. But assessed value that's used for taxation based on older, higher-priced comparable sales rose by 14.5% this last year. How are they supposed to make it?
Former State Patrol Superintendent Colonel Tom Nesbitt says it's up to the second house, the people, to bring about needed change.
The second house shows up at hearings, submits testimony, signs petitions, and votes. Whether you live in Scottsbluff or Omaha, your say matters more than any lobby badge. Government should act decisively, measure results, and report back with transparency. That's how you honor the people who fund it.
Group members say they also understand a one-size-fits-all plan does not work, so they will also be rolling out a petition drive that would properly fund schools as they move away from heavy reliance on property taxes. To make the November 2026 ballot, the first petition would need about 90,000 valid signatures, and the second around 130,000, both by July of next year.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least one float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
For the Morrill football team, they enter the fall of 2025 with a mix of players that saw plenty of playing time last season and also welcome plenty of new faces that have bought into the season for the Lions. For Coach Tom Peacock, he says all the returning experience has made it easy to hit the ground running this fall.
That was a big building time last year, was just to kind of get through a lot of that learning curve. And so now that we have some solid experience returning from last year, and now they're able to actually coach up a little bit some of the younger guys that are coming and guide them a little bit and kind of be mentors. And so that's been a huge positive for us. I've seen us really come a long way from last year, and so I'm really looking forward to kind of actually some improved football for us. The growth that we've had through season until now has been huge, and so I think our identity is going to be is just that taking 1 week at a time, not looking to the future, and just like really focusing and working on that execution each Friday night.
Junior TJ Monroe is one of those players for Morrill who gained valuable playing experience last fall and has seen firsthand how motivated his teammates are for this fall and expects the Lions to be an improved football team.
I see how much they want it, like a lot of potential this year, a lot of skill coming back, and I feel like we're going to be able to pass and run the ball a lot better this year.
The Lions open the fall at home against Bayard on Friday, August 29th. Following a 22-10 season last fall, the Morrill volleyball team comes into this fall with a chip on their shoulder following the way last season ended. And Coach Jody Craig knows this team is out to prove themselves this fall and is excited about this year's group of seniors who are special to her and have helped guide the future of this program.
I think a lot of motivation because they didn't like the way last year ended either, and so I think they've got some redeeming to do, and I think that this is the group that's going to get it done. Well, it's very exciting for me because I had these seniors as 8th graders my first year here. And so they went 10-0 as 8th graders in the junior high and won the conference, and so they're ready for competition, and they're excited for the season too, just like I am. But these seniors have been great leaders, and being passionate about the game has fed the younger kids into wanting to have that same passion.
The chemistry between this coaching staff and this year's group of seniors was on full display when senior Caitlin Walker talked about the team's motto for this fall.
We have amazing coaches. Our coaches set us up for success every day. They have great practice plans to prepare us for games and stuff. Our motto this year is our team, our time. We came up a little bit short last year, and I think we're really hungry for it this year, so we're really ready, and this is our time to do it because we have a lot of seniors and they're definitely going to miss us, so we really need to show out to everybody.
For senior Mercedes Carrizales, she believes that each player knowing their role will be crucial for the Lions this fall.
I think what's going to be most important this season is just knowing your role. There's only 6 spots out there that's available to be played at a time, so we have a pretty decent group of girls, but knowing your role and honoring that with pride is going to be super big. If you're always going to be a negative teammate, then our season's probably going to be pretty negative. So just knowing your role and really embracing that to the fullest is really going to help us do very good this season.
Madison Carrizales builds on that, saying the drill work coaches have them do each day will be the key to success this fall as it translates to the court.
I think when we walk into practice, our love for the game and just passion coming from everybody is just so bright. The drills that we're provided with every single practice are never the same. We may have a couple here and there, but there's always something new to focus on every single day when we come to practice. And we always make those game-like, and I think that's what will help us when we face the bigger teams that we have to play on where should we be for defense when someone hits a line shot or when they tip. So I think that our coaches set us up for success there, but we set ourselves up also, and I think that's what's going to help us most this year.
The Lions open the fall at home against Gering on Tuesday, September the 2nd. For KNDB Sports, I'm Trayton Harmon.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
It's time for an upgrade, and don't spend a dime for 2 years. That's right, zero, zip, zilch, with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 24 months. That's August 2027. Say goodbye to drafts and outdated design, and hello to our acclaimed replacement windows and our stunning ensemble entry doors. Get energy-efficient windows and doors and beautiful upgrades with zero regrets. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Gering Police Department is in full swing, putting in overtime to keep roads safe as they participate in the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign. From now until Labor Day, Gering officers will be increasing patrols as they received a federal grant to pay for overtime to double down on drunk driving enforcement. Sergeant Jordan McBride says drunk driving is 100% preventable and the consequences can be deadly. He says everyone can do their part to keep Gering roads safe for everyone. So call a friend or family member if you're impaired and think of getting behind the wheel. Well, that is it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.